Hey, what's up? Let's have a real talk for a second. Have you ever found yourself staring at your ceiling at 2 a.m., your brain doing mental gymnastics about why you're so stuck? Maybe it's about money, your career, or just that general feeling of not being where you want to be. I've been there, legit. For years, I felt like I was running on a hamster wheel, putting in the effort but going absolutely nowhere. I was trapped in what I can only describe as a poor mindset, a mindset of scarcity, of I can't, of it's too hard. I dove into everything I could find, books, podcasts, those late-night YouTube rabbit holes. I was looking for a magic formula, a secret hack that would flip a switch in my brain. And what I found was something so much simpler, and honestly, a little bit anticlimactic. The secret isn't a massive life-altering event. It's a 5-minute decision. Here's the thing we all get wrong, and it's the biggest scam our brains pull on us: perfectionism. We think we need the perfect plan, the perfect amount of energy, the perfect time, and all the stars to align before we can start changing our lives. So we wait. We want to start a side hustle, but we tell ourselves, I'll do it when I have a bulletproof business plan. We want to get fit, but it's always I'll start Monday after I've bought all the right gear and meal prepped for the entire week. That's the poor mindset in action. It creates impossible standards, then uses our failure to meet them as proof that we can't succeed. It's a self-sabotaging loop. But what if I told you that the way to build a rich mindset, a mindset of action, growth, and possibility, is to aim for C work? Yeah, you heard me. Not A+, but a barely passing grade. Here's the ridiculously simple 3-step process that you can start ASAP. First, take that huge, terrifying goal that's been haunting you and dumb it down. Break it down into the smallest, most ridiculously easy first step you can imagine. A step so small, it feels almost stupid not to do it. You want to write a book? Don't think about 300 pages. Your goal is to open a new document and write 1 sentence. Just 1. Want to start a YouTube channel? Your goal isn't to create a viral video. It's to take your phone out and film your desk for 30 seconds. Want to clean your messy apartment? Forget the whole place. Your goal is to pick up 1 piece of trash and throw it away. The point isn't to make progress. The point is to prove to yourself that you can start. Second, set a 5-minute timer. This is the game changer. Your brain is a master procrastinator, but even it has a hard time arguing with just 5 minutes. It's not intimidating. It's a tiny, low-stakes commitment. You tell yourself, okay, for the next 5 minutes and 5 minutes only, I will work on that one tiny step. Maybe you'll spend 5 minutes brainstorming bad business names. Maybe you'll spend 5 minutes doing jumping jacks in your pajamas. Here's where the magic happens. The hardest part of any task is starting. Once you overcome that initial inertia, momentum often takes over. You might find that after the timer goes off, you actually want to keep going. But here's the best part. Even if you don't, you still won. You showed up. You took action. You broke the cycle of doing nothing. That's a massive win. Which brings us to the final and most crucial step. Celebrate the start, not the finish. A poor mindset is obsessed with the finish line, which seems a million miles away. A rich mindset gets a hit of dopamine just from lacing up the running shoes. So, after your 5 minutes are up, I want you to literally give yourself a pat on the back. Say out loud, "Nice, I did the thing." This isn't silly, it's neuroscience. You're actively rewiring your brain to associate action, any action, with a positive reward. You're building a new identity, 1 5-minute block at a time, as someone who starts. This simple cycle, dumb it down, set a 5-minute timer, and celebrate the start, is how you escape the perfectionism trap. It's how you build momentum when you have zero motivation. It's a sustainable system because it doesn't rely on willpower, which is a finite resource. Instead, it relies on creating tiny, easy habits that build on each other, creating a snowball of confidence and action. Now, I want to be super clear. I didn't invent this stuff. I am just a guy who found a recipe that worked by standing on the shoulders of giants. These ideas are a synthesis of brilliant minds. The concept of making habits incredibly easy is a core principle in James Clear's masterpiece, Atomic Habits, where he talks about the 2-minute rule. The idea of taking immediate action before your brain talks you out of it is the whole foundation of Mel Robbins' The 5-Second Rule. The philosophy of breaking things down into tiny habits was pioneered by Stanford behavior scientist B.J. Fogg. I just mixed their genius ideas into a simple 5-minute formula that got me out of my own head. So, stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's never coming. Your life changes the moment you decide to take one tiny imperfect action. You have 5 minutes. What ridiculously small thing can you do right now? Go do it. You got this.